So it's not the first time actually for the company at Deliver, but it's the first time for me, you know. And
Okay.
it's I always heard very nice things about the event, and for me it was interesting. The thing being Correos is that, or Correos Express is that we know in Spain pretty much everyone, you know, so everyone knows us. So most of
Yeah,
the clients would
correct.
actually come to us and speak to us and ask us about quotes or whatever it is, you know. But for me, what is great more than actually the connections, you know, is to meet people in other
Correct.
countries and share best practices, share experiences, share innovations. And I think that's what I like more than only the commercial, let's say, discussions.
Absolutely.
Do you have the same feeling? I have the feeling that this year's topic is cross-border delivery. So it in every different context, from technology point of view, from business point of view.
Correct. I also have a feeling for that. Of course, cross-border is one of the discussions because a lot of Chinese players are entering into the e-commerce world, and every big carrier or retailer, not retailer, carrier, want to fix that seamless movement of goods so that they can deliver.
Also, I guess what's happening with the tariffs in the US is making a big changes because everyone talks about tariffs and everyone needs to
Right.
see how they can get rid of tariffs. And in Europe, what they do is that everyone gets, you know, big warehouses and then needs to do cross-border. That's why I guess it's becoming big.
Yeah, this is interesting thing. These tariffs are not being spoken publicly so much, but they actually influence
Right.
our business quite a lot because the routes, the product routes might change a lot.
Changing already. In Europe, we see that, at least in Spain, we see that already. The roads are changing a lot, you know, and the let's say the strategies that the people are using to import the goods are changing already, you know.
So yeah, and then so far it hasn't hit yet end customer, but soon end customer will have
Yeah.
maybe their favorite brands will not be anymore
And
available, or the prices will be totally different.
not sure if you've noticed, like my wife, she do a lot of shopping from Shein and Temu. She loves it because it's not expensive. You can wear 2 times and throw it. She mentioned to me last week that the price have increased. So the same maybe top, which she could get in about £7, is now at £10. £3 increase, like almost 50% increase of the price they have put.
But there's just sustainability issue there as well. You know that, I mean, Europe is talking a lot about tariffs and everything, a lot of also about sustainability. So I guess all those flows from
Right.
Asia, they're under huge pressure. So that's why, and we see a lot of new carriers entering the market as well, you know, and the new players entering the market. That's a big difference.
No,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
then probably the lockers. I heard that the invoice is looking for Spain market and Portugal, and there are already other. But from your perspective, Correos, national operator in Spain, what are the main sort of problems or main everyday tasks you are having right now, whether this is in business, whether this is in technology or
In
in
general, in
demand?
Spain, there's a lot of competition, you know. So it's either Correos or Correos Express. We play in the whole field, you know. And there's, as I said, a lot of competition. The price pressure is huge. I was commenting in the past 5 years, probably increased by 2 the numbers of parcel we are shipping, and we have divided by 2 our margins, you know. So actually, you know, this pressure obliges us to improve efficiency, to improve speed, to improve everything, to give better service, and to, you know, still continue to be profitable in the long run. And that's a big shift, and that's why I think the lockers are key into this shift. You know, actually lockers or any out of home options. You know? Because at the end, if we only do today, we do mostly home delivery, mostly compared to Northern Europe, which is most of let's say out of home deliveries. Spain is mostly home deliveries, and we see this shift from customer demand, but also from a let's say carrier necessity to survive in terms of pricing. You know, we need that, and so at Correos or Correos Group as Correos Express. We really have the strategy of, okay, we're going to do the home deliveries, but we also have lockers, we have post offices, we have PUDOs, you know, and we're really trying to get the whole scope of options to the customers, you know.
This is one thing also. The other thing I notice here at Deliver is that now companies finally start to think about the customer, and I see that the customer will get the power to change the routes or change the discussion. Because so far it has been quite a one-way street. The parcel was bought and it was
Right.
delivered to home address, and that's it. But I see
Absolutely.
that the scene is changing. AI is coming. That the communication is easier, and customers will have different option. If they need 15 minutes delivery, they will get it. It will be expensive, more expensive, but he can
Right.
get it. If he can wait 7 days, maybe it's almost free of
Yeah.
charge, or those
Absolutely.
kind of options. And this is technology, unfortunately.
This is
This is not people.
technology. I think we discussed about that yesterday in one of the keynotes, actually, which was interesting. It's the fact that we want to have each customer has its own solution. And so the only way to solve that is technology, because you cannot have 3
Right.
million different options if we do that manually, and really we are doing that today.
This is interesting. One fact also from my previous company, Omniva, or Estonian Post. The new CEO was appointed, and the new CEO is now previous CTO from technology point of view. So I'm thinking that whether the carriers are now sort of switching from the logistics companies to IT companies, because this is the biggest source of
For sure.
the
Yeah.
know-how.
I think we are an IT company moving parcels, clearly. This is where we should be
Yeah.
moving to, for sure. Of course, we need partners to do that, because we won't be able to develop the whole solution, so we'll have to partner. But clearly, I mean, imagine we move as Correos Express more than, let's say half a million parcels per day, and growing, and Correos moves at least the same, we have a lot of data. We have a lot of data, at that point. So what we do with this data, how we optimize the routes, how we, give a better experience, this is technology.
And this is all. This is exactly also where the Fareye is coming to the play, because you are sort of providing this kind of technology for the companies, and you have quite a wide range of products, starting from the integrations, tracking, redirection, and client service.
Yeah. I still remember, Andre, from the LML, you made a line in the end, let the customers decide, right? It's still echo in my mind, because that is what is happening now. Retailers know that you can't just tell a customer, okay, look, we'll do the home delivery. You have to give them options. Everybody needs it. I may not be available at my home for 3 days, but I need my parcel still. And if there is a parcel locker, why will not I use it? I mean, I'm happy to just drop by, pick it up. So I think that is what I call it, a revolution in mindset. And we, as far as absolutely trying to make sure that from a technology standpoint, how we can support retailers doing that, and how we can enable carriers with the flexibility to do that, how to marry it together, because without that, the revenue and the decrease, the lower cost, you can't achieve it. So yeah, I mean, we're on the mission to do that. And thanks to you and your parcel locker knowledge center, we are also learning a lot of things about how parcel lockers are kind of evolving. So yeah, I think it's amazing revolution in and technology happening right now. And people like Karim, they're doing so many initiatives, right, from a technology standpoint. I have never seen. I was talking to him yesterday, I think the same thing, that we've been meeting postal from a long time, but the kind of initiatives people are keen to take now, never seen that before. I don't know, so like good people are trying to really genuinely move things and make sure that the overall, while their business is better, the customer experience is also superb, which is very happy days, I call it. While there are a lot of uncertainties, but there's a good intention, good initiatives, backed by good technology. That's what
I
makes
think
sense.
we have no options. The reality is that it's this famous sense of urgency. It's either we do it, or we fall. So we have to take a chance. We need to make changes very bold. Obviously, technological change. So this actually has a lot of cultural changes in the company, because you have people that have been in the transport businesses for years, but they're not technological people, and now they need to understand that the efficient way of doing it is not only their knowledge. Their knowledge is key, but the IT layer is no option.
And we haven't even talked about autonomous cars and robotics and
No.
this kind of stuff that is also coming. Not maybe this
We're
year.
trying.
Yeah,
We
you are trying already.
we're doing something like that. We've tried autonomous lockers. You know?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Today technology is really not there yet, you know,
Yeah.
but it will come. And I think for me, it's not so much about if the technology is there. We need to understand what's happening in the market. We need to try to be ready the day it comes, you know. So for me, it's not so much, again, it won't come in the next 5 to 10 years. Huh? At least I don't think so. But we need to understand it and to look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we are living quite an interesting times, and everything is in change, and that's why this industry is so interesting.
It's really exciting.
Super.
Exciting time.
So Karim and Sumit, thank you for this small discussion. I really enjoyed the discussion, and hopefully everybody else will get also something out of that.
Yeah, thank you, Andre. You've been actually driving a lot of interesting things, I would say, and I know a lot of people look at your videos and the interesting knowledge actually you're trying to put in, and that's very interesting. So yeah, thank you always for such a great work, and yeah, happy to be there.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
Andre.
Thank you.
It's great
Perfect.
to really share best practices and to understand from others and to thank you very much.